Big man, our basement shit. Yeah, we back with a motherfucking another one, man.
You did.
Who we got in the motherfucking building today, man? What's going on, man?
Oh, man, you already know it's Big Too Lit, the littest motherfucker you know, and I'm with the motherfucking littest people I know. You did.
Goddamn, the littest, man. It's Kaleb, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's your boy Dolo Dorsey, man.
Y'all know it's your boy KB, man, our basement shit. And we back with a motherfucking another one.
Big black owners, man. We in here building, man.
You feel me?
What's going on,
How
Dolo?
y'all feeling today?
I'm good.
Good, man. I'm good.
KJ, the Don, what's going on, man?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man.
Yeah, man. So, y'all inform these brothers what y'all do real quick, man.
Shit, I throw little parties, cook a little sauce up, man. We on clubs and restaurants, man. We on clubs and restaurants.
Clubs and restaurants.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yep.
Word. All right, so look, Dolo, I'm finna get into you a little bit more. How did you start? You started off as a promoter, I heard, correct? Or,
For sure.
Word. How did you get into the promoter business?
I've been throwing high school parties since I was 15, 16. Went to college parties, went to 21 Up parties. Ended up owning the club with Kaleb and his father.
What school you went to? You said high school parties?
I went
from
to
Atlanta?
I'm from the East Side, so
East
I
Side.
went to Stevenson High School.
Okay, damn, I graduated from Steve.
Man, shout out to Stevenson.
Yeah.
What year you?
2015.
Okay, well, shit, you 7 years younger. But I'm 08. For sure.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Stevenson High,
You
man.
feel me?
East Side for sure.
East Side shit. Dig. But all right, so you started the parties and stuff like that. Like, what was your first turnout, like the first big party that you was like, man, I'm finna keep going with this. This is the move.
Honestly, I'm just one of the people that you got to stick with it. It wasn't no real just one big party. It's just I like the lifestyle. I like the flexibility and having my own schedule and not working for nobody else. And for the most part, I just kept going.
Type shit. So who was the first like big artist that you brought out to your to one of your parties?
Big artists, probably at the time for us, it was Waka, but like that's one of my friends. So bigger than him at the time was Gucci.
Gucci?
Yeah.
You brought Gucci out?
Gucci,
Like,
man.
what year?
I ain't even know that.
Shit, that was back in the day when we was
Gucci was
at,
the
the,
flow.
at Club Libra. Like,
Damn.
Yeah, it's like, shit, 2007.
The real Gucci.
Yeah, the
Like,
real
you
one.
feel me?
Real guap.
The
You
real
feel me?
one.
Not the new one.
How did you get that how did you get that linked up?
Honestly, Club Libra, what's his, Big Will that owns the bank now, and then D Money. They were real close partners with Gucci. They owned Libra at the time, so it kind of just made sense for us to do their biggest night with their biggest artist at the time. So Gucci came and did Wasted Wednesdays at the Libra.
Man, that's lit, man. That's lit. It was a big turnout, huh?
I've never seen that many people in such a small space.
Word.
I'm
That's
talking about,
crazy.
you could not move, but it was the best time of your life.
Word. So, how did you get into the ownership? Like, okay, so you started off promoting, but then now, how did you get shoulders to shoulders with like Kevin and them? And
Really, it was a situation where either I was gonna end up buying my own club or teaming up with some good people, and it was just the teaming up with good people part that came before the buying my own club.
word.
What was the hardest part about getting into it? Like, you feel me? Like running the club business.
The things that you don't see, the buying the liquor licenses, the build out, the permits, the whack nights when nobody there, when you planned that everybody was gonna be there, you know. So the times that people don't see is the biggest, hardest times.
Right. KJ, what about you? What's the hardest thing about owning the club?
Man, basically what he said, but I mean, figuring out what nights to put together and then finding a team of promoters, you know, that'd be a hard thing too, man. Like getting the night off the ground, like people don't see like when you really in like the office, like trying to put together nights and put together talent and trying to make sure that shit runs smoothly, like, you know, make sure all your staff is on one accord and make sure that you have different fail safes in place so if shit does go wrong, it's not gonna be such a huge hiccup.
Yeah.
Word. Type shit. And how did you get into ownership? Like, how did you?
Man, so mine a little bit different than Dorsey. I grew up in the nightlife, man. I ain't gonna lie. My dad opened his first club when I was 10, man, and I used to be in there with him when the party would be going on.
Word.
So I'll come downstairs and party with the regular people, and they looking at me like, man, is this a kid in here? Like, what's going on?
Little nigga, man, get this little nigga out of here. Huh?
Behind the bar, I'm not even supposed to be behind the bar.
Right.
But, so that's how it started for me. And then him, when we moved back to Atlanta and everything, man, he had opened about 5 or 6 clubs. And I remember when I first met Dorsey, I was like, man, who is this young guy right here, man? He seemed pretty cool, But it kind of started from there. I started bar backing at Capture. And, yeah, man, the rest is history from there.
Type shit.
So how long y'all been operating Opium? Like Opium is a big major club in the city. I hear a lot about y'all for sure.
Almost a decade now.
Yeah, almost.
Almost a decade.
Y'all
man.
boys been doing y'all thing.
23,
Yeah.
About 8 years now.
Yeah.
About
It's
8.
been under the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just
and-
moved
and
locations.
Yeah, to even
Yeah.
have a club for that long, and
Yeah,
y'all know how
bro.
that shit go. Like
Yeah,
you feel
bro.
me?
The
And
only
y'all
other
just
people
moved
really do it.
locations. I see. What's
Yeah,
up? What's
sure.
up with that? How y'all liking the new location?
I actually like the other location.
You like the
better.
other
I'm
location?
telling you, I ain't
Location
gonna.
is better,
Man, where that shit used to be a movie, bro.
movie, but
Every night.
We got different
every
rules
weekend.
at the underground, so it allows us to do after hours, which we're not legally able to do at the other Opium. So
Yeah.
it's just different. We be out till 6, 7 in the morning, which is a big cool thing to a lot of people. But
Yeah.
to be on the other side, it's like, man, I got things to do tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not trying to be up every night.
Especially
till
every
5,
night.
6, 7
Every
in the
night they in that
morning.
motherfucker.
Nightlife.
Every night, like
Nah.
it's a nightlife for
For
real.
real. I'm talking about when I was working in the nightlife, it was like constantly every day. You going to work, you working that night long as hell. Then after that, we going all to the after party. You know what I'm saying? We all going to
Yeah.
fucking over here to this
So
party.
what's the craziest shit y'all done seen being in the club?
Oh, man, it had to be when we bought the zoo to Opium.
Y'all brought the zoo?
Man, the zoo,
Like
the real zoo.
animals?
Yes, real animals, bro. We had a zebra.
What
walk
kind?
through
A
that
zebra
motherfucker.
for real?
We had
niggas
monkeys
said
outside,
zebra.
Bro, it was crazy.
Why? What they was doing?
It was. I forgot what made us do the jungle thing, but
Actually, I want to say it was what, Bachi's birthday? or
that's
something
what it
like
was.
that?
It was Bachi's birthday.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about
Was people in there too?
tigers,
Like
man.
everybody
it
was.
hella people, man. It was.
So they
man,
bring
the
in
zebra was
tigers,
scared.
bears, goddamn zebras, birds.
Last time I seen it was Big Meech them. So shit,
Yeah.
it was dope.
That's hard, bro. Them niggas brought the zoo
What
to the
y'all?
club.
What y'all think about strip clubs and shit? Y'all ever thought about like expanding off, getting a strip club, open up a strip club or anything?
I would, but I think the blowing money fast era is kind of over. It's kind of like a lot of the scamming money and a lot of the
Yeah.
fast
Pandemic
And
money.
slowed up.
is
These
slowed
niggas out here
down.
hurt,
It's
man.
slowed up. So it's like I don't see myself wanting to
Yeah.
be in the business like that. I used to for sure.
Yeah.
Like definitely looks like it's a good business. Skimming off the ones every night. Shit, I take $10 every time. You get 100.
Yeah.
So it's like that. It's
Nah, most
definitely a
definitely.
good business model, but I don't see myself wanting to do it.
Facts.
Word. So, what different businesses do you have out right now? Like, what's all the?
Oh man, a lot of them.
Can you name like a couple right now? Like,
So I just started a car wash. It's a mobile car wash. We got Sea Salt, which is our seafood restaurant. We have Hungry AF. AF can stand for whatever you want it to stand for. We have Goodfellas Pizza. We have Tulum coming in.
Y'all boys
May.
loaded, man. Shout out to the mother. I can't even let them keep going. You feel me? Shout out to the
said we
black
got
men in them
everything,
motherfuckers, you feel me?
nigga.
Man, 'cause he
Brother, I
wasn't
appreciate
done.
you,
Keep
brother.
going, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep the lid going.
Man,
Tulum.
We'll be sitting here for a little while,
Man.
this man
Don't
said
play with 'em.
everything. Plus, we got this gym right here. Members
We
Elite.
in the
our
gym. We in his gym right now.
we
man.
in
You
our
know what I'm
gym.
saying? The other owner over here behind the scenes, Zach, my
What's
dog.
up?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out that boy.
So,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
We got a couple things. We got a lot more things coming. So I guess stay tuned.
Word,
For sure,
word.
for sure.
So you saying Tulum coming?
Tulum ATL. So everybody went to Tulum in 2020. So we decided to make a restaurant based on tapas and tequila, and we're gonna call it Tulum.
So that's gonna be the vibe. What's the aesthetic in there? Like, how is it going?
It's gonna look like you in Mexico.
For real,
We're
that's
gonna have shots
hard.
going at all times, tequila, tableside guacamole, whatever you can feel like you in Mexico. We're gonna make you feel like you there.
Yeah. Outside of the club life and all the other businesses that y'all have, what do y'all like to do in y'all free time?
Rest,
Sleep is definitely one.
travel.
I ain't gonna lie.
Travel is my other.
Where you
big
been?
thing,
Like,
too. Honestly, I've almost been everywhere for real. One of my favorite places was Thailand.
Thailand.
But that flight alone is 23 hours. So
damn.
Man, that's too much. You in the air for 23 hours?
So you're in the air for 18 hours. You take a break, and you got a choice of a couple different cities, and
Boy.
then you take another 7 hours.
That's crazy.
That's long as shit.
For sure.
Man, my neck would be goddamn.
They need to have beds or something on that
They
motherfucker.
do,
They
but
do.
it's only like 12 of them. So
Damn,
shit.
you gonna have to
Oh, you
goddamn-
saying, hey man, they riding goddamn
You got
private.
cash
You
out?
know what I'm saying?
Got the cash out.
That's what's
Okay.
up. That's what's up. So goddamn, when it comes to this club shit, like going further and like in the future and shit like that, like who are some people you want to work with and bring out? You know what I'm saying? And get the city going again, cause you know it's like you said, it's kind of dying down with motherfuckers ain't really like, you feel me?
I would prefer to create more of a party rather than it being based on who comes nowadays.
Right.
Of course, now you see everything is section based. So I like to figure out how to bring the party back. Like you go to a lot of these other cities, they don't book nobody, but the party be packed, people be having fun. You're not looking at other people and watching them, and the lights ain't got to be as bright. I just want to figure out how to bring the party back.
You feel like that's how Atlanta is nowadays? Everybody standing still a little bit more, like ain't
It's
nobody
like
really
a-
moving like how they were.
Yeah, man, it's like a big watching session.
Everybody Hollywood, like, no, I know I'm the shit. No, I'm the shit. I don't want to look like that nigga. I'm cool. I'm just in the corner right here. Ain't nobody
Ain't nobody
kicking it
doing
like how it
nothing.
used to be
Like,
back in the day.
Nothing, none of
Shit
that.
show.
So,
I feel that. Word. So, think you got something right now?
Shit, y'all can plead the fifth. But tell me y'all wildest night in the nightlife. The wildest night y'all had.
Besides
It
the
can
zoo.
be out here. Y'all could have been goddamn, you feel me, anywhere. Like, y'all wildest nightlife.
I think my wildest night might not be able to be spoken of, except the fact that I could tell you I woke up in a park.
Park,
What
my
the
boy.
fuck?
But it wasn't the fact that I woke up in a park by myself. I woke up in a park and everybody was just out in the park playing. And it's like we was all just drunk. We went from the club to an after hours to the breakfast, and we kept drinking at Waffle House. Evidently, we ended up fighting at Waffle House and ended up in the park. They
And
was still
woke up in the
drinking.
park.
I'm talking about sunlight, people swinging,
Birds.
I don't know if it was. I think it was the shrooms or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
but
them shrooms.
it just took us to another level. And
Hell yeah.
I remember starting and I remember finishing. I don't remember nothing in between.
What about you, my
I was
boy?
about to say, I woke up in a Kroger parking lot, boy, with my door open. And I was like, man, what the hell happened?
Oh, y'all had some lit ass
Y'all
nights,
niggas,
man. Y'all niggas
club
nice
owners
too.
be too
night
wild.
too lit,
Like,
man.
what the fuck? Y'all niggas. That's what's.
I had fun though. I know I had fun.
So, when it come to like the bottle girls, right? What's the worst? What's y'all pet peeve with bottle girls?
Honestly, I blame us as club owners
Definitely
because the autograt makes these girls lazy. When you get gratuity in a restaurant, you see they attend to you and they ask you good 1,000 times because they don't know how much you about to pay them. But the bottle girls get this automatic 20%. Once they drop this bottle off, she knows she's getting paid. And I don't like that. So
she may not come back to check on you. She
not
may
once, not twice.
You may
Man.
have a number. She may not take your phone
You
while you
might
in the
not
club.
do nothing.
He said she gone.
you been trying to take shots, ain't no cups. Like it's like
Service is over with.
everybody started drinking out the bottle at this point.
Type shit. For real. What about you, KJ?
Man, it got to be the attitude. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, they be complaining. And, you know, I'm not saying these are opium waitresses. Let's make that clear. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make that clear. But, you know, some that I've encountered, like, they just no real, like, hospitality, bro. Like, they don't know how to serve. You know
They
what
don't know how
I'm
to
saying?
serve. These motherfuckers. Hey, look, if you a bottle girl watching this shit, man, step your shit up, man.
Step your shit up.
Leave the
ASAP.
attitude at the door. We don't need all that. We trying to come out to the club to have a good time, not no bullshit. We ain't trying to see your mean mug and fine ass. Like that ain't cool. We ain't fucking with that. Word. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. I really feel like this is a good ass motherfucking opportunity to speak what y'all feel like motherfuckers need to hear right now. You know what I'm saying? If y'all
What can you tell an up and coming youngin right now that's trying to
be
be
like y'all?
trying to get like y'all? They trying to own clubs. They trying to, you feel me?
Credit is important. I learned that. I'm 33 now, so like I wish I would have learned that 10, 20 years ago. not using your cash and actually using credit and building your credit is one big thing that every young person should know. And if you don't know what that is, just read it, learn about it, ask some other people about it. And then staying down for real. There's a lot of people that might have been at this, at that last step to put them over the hill, and they quit. Whatever it is, not even just club ownership or whatever it is. And then my last thing is to like learning. A lot of the people that I see that are where we are or further like to learn and stuck with something and learn to figure it out. So I like to learn. I listen to books when I'm in the car, shit like that.
Word. What about you, KJ?
I'll start off by saying, man, find you a team, man.
For sure.
And don't just find you a team of just your homeboys and all y'all lazy. Like, that ain't going to get you to where you're trying to be. Find you a team that's going to be productive and that's y'all got one goal and y'all know where y'all going.
Everybody motivated.
Facts.
Yeah. And when you get in your position, understand that you're going to have downtimes because you got to fight through those. Like, no matter how successful a lot of these restaurant owners and club owners may look, it really be a lot of shit that they be going through on the back end that motherfuckers don't know.
Yeah.
And, you really got to fight through those times. And then just, keep your head up.
Speaking of Opium, y'all said y'all moved. So what made y'all move?
Man, honestly,
We had to.
growing Atlanta. Every block got bought by new real estate developers from everyone
they
being
bought it.
trying to move in here. And so our block got bought by condominiums. We actually got an extension because of COVID.
They built them shits fast. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's done.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You ain't wasting no time.
Ain't no Opium. That shit was never there. What the hell?
Shit's crazy.
But
So
yeah.
they're growing Atlanta, pushed us out, and hopefully we be here for a little while.
So look, I own a studio, and I move my studio every now and then, but I know y'all probably got way more shit. What's the moving process like? Y'all hire movers, or like how long do it take to move a club to a new club and set everything up, take everything down, set everything up?
Honestly, months. Like you never really can just throw it in a U-Haul and just
Yeah, like you do your house or your apartment.
Yeah, you kind of got like it's wiring and
Yeah, you gotta put up lights.
yeah, it's not just snatch it
All
out
type-
the
all
wall.
type of shit.
Yeah, so
I'm about to say, then when you
it
talk
takes a
about
while.
building out your new club, like the new Opium look like it ain't been touched in years. Like it's wires hanging out, it's concrete, it's all concrete, like shit all over every place. Man, it took months for that shit to get like where it is.
Took
now.
some months.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
That motherfucker nice.
So
I ain't
did
gonna
y'all have to close down for a minute, stop the business? How long y'all had to stop the business?
At least a 6.
yeah, about
6 months?
How'd that affect y'all?
That first opening was rough, bro. Because everybody ain't know that we moved, and we had like people showing up to the other location. And
But nah, during
gotta pay
during the closing though, like
you mean during
the
the
business stopped.
We
like
still gotta pay rent on the first while we close. Ain't no money coming in. We still having to pay for renovations. Yeah, it was not a good time.
Yeah.
Definitely not a good time.
I feel it. And you said coming back into it, the opening wasn't really hitting like how y'all wanted to.
Yeah, because, any business don't just pop overnight. Like, I got to tell you, the relocation, honestly, Underground was a untapped location for almost a
Y'all really
22.
bringing that motherfucker back to life.
I got to convince y'all to come
Yeah.
to this now. So.
Yeah, it was a big convince. I see a lot of motherfuckers like, Underground, this was yeah, motherfucker, but come. And you come in this motherfucker, it's looking play. It don't look like outside. It look like in here.
Exactly.
You feel me? Yeah, nah, facts, man. Y'all really recreated that area, I feel like, in that space, you know what I'm saying, and made that motherfucker come back to life to where motherfuckers want to be in Underground, you know what I'm saying? Because Underground has been dead for shit. When I first came down here, it was dying then, you know what I'm saying? That was 2011, so, hey, yeah, that's what's up, man. I see y'all got another Seesaw, too.
For sure.
Y'all got one on Howell Mill and on Virginia Highlands, correct?
sure.
For shit show, that's hard, man. So y'all franchising.
I've been to Sea Salt, man. Y'all wings fire as fuck,
I
boy.
appreciate it, Vic.
No cap. Y'all go big Sea Salt shit. Y'all go tap in with that, man. No cap.
Nah, for real, them lamb chops, too. Them shits be smack-a-dacking. No cap.
Smack a dacking.
Smack-a-dacking.
How hard is it for y'all to find cooks and workers and to keep
Man,
people in
Probably
there.
the hardest thing.
Man, it's probably easier now.
Yeah.
But boy, these past 3 years, especially because of the pandemic
And that pandemic money, bro. Pandemic money, bro, had people
the
not working.
loans
bro.
and the unemployment money and people getting money to sit at home.
Motherfuckers don't know how to act.
Nigga was not
Go to
leaving
work.
his house. Work.
Work.
What is that?
Nigga, I had goddamn 50K last summer. You
I'm
talking about
saying,
work?
Work.
We
So,
was damn near
yeah.
in there working.
We was definitely working.
That's crazy.
We was flipping burgers and frying
Hey,
fries.
you gotta keep
So
that
the
money
owners-
coming.
Y'all was behind that motherfucker.
If you can't have nobody else
Yeah,
do
do
it,
it.
shit.
That's one thing.
That's some real shit. Y'all get it
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
too.
Do it.
No,
Shit, that shit gotta keep going. You can't just
Got
stop that
to.
shit.
Nah, them facts.
Got to.
Man.
Hell yeah.
Man, so again, man, I really appreciate y'all really got them coming to fuck with the basement, man. Especially at your establishment. This shit hard, man. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate it, big dog.
For real, I know it's hard. You said you need your rest. I know your ass is a little tired and shit.
I'm
Your
on
ass
the
be
way to a
everywhere.
nap now.
I feel it. But like I said, man, I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
That's
most
all
definitely
time.
appreciate you, my boy.
For sure, man. We in the motherfucking $1 million basement, man.
Yeah.
I'm motherfucking big too lit, the littest motherfucker you know, the littest people I know. Got KJ the Don, Dolo Dorsey, KB motherfucker.
Motherfucking KB $1 million basement shit. Yeah, nigga, and we out, man.
We out this bitch. You did.